Leisure Centre, right here, London, England. This is FIGHTSTAR Championship London. This bout inside the cage just now sponsored by Area Weddings, presenting three-minute rounds of amateur action in the Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner at 5 feet 9 inches tall, an amateur flawless record, 2 wins, no defeats, representing the Vinci, fighting from Brussels, Belgium, Nadi Almoussaoui. And his opponent in the red corner at 5 feet 9 inches tall, an amateur record, single win against 5 defeats, representing New Wave Academy from Southeast London, Noah Mannion. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Rich Mitchell.
Bantamweight action about to get underway here. Nadi Almoussaoui in the black and white Venom shorts, taking on Noah Mannion in the white, yellow and red smash trunks. I'm David Leatherby, alongside me, Dean Midhat. And Dean, Noah coming in, 1-5 record. Coming out of a team like New Wave, you've got to say you're going to expect him to be very unlucky in that record, or just taking on very tough guys, because, you know, it's a very experienced team down there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's excellent coaches, excellent facilities, high level of fighter IQ out of that. And we're seeing that here with Mannion. He's using his head to keep the pressure on, and he's fighting with that right underhook. You see he's levering that really high. Eats a knee there, though.
Almoussaoui representing Vinci, fighting, coming out of Belgium. I was over for Cage Warriors in Belgium a couple of weeks ago, and the amateur scene is getting really big out there, really coming along in Belgium. A lot of fans came down for the show.
Nadi working a good base here. You can see Noah trying to hand fight with that wrist. Nadi wants to block that wrist off. He doesn't want to allow Noah to get the underhooks or gain even more control. Big knee, body kick attempt from Nadi.
Furious action on the feet from Nadi there. Very, very aggressive. Mannion, beautiful jab into a double leg. Wow, the speed of that shoot.
Excellent level change. Now he finds himself on top. He's got to be careful of the triangle attempt here from Nadi. He's using the cage to his advantage, stacking Nadi up. Adjustment there from the ref. Foot caught from Nadi in the cage. And Nadi's peppering away at these punches here.
Yeah, got the overhook on this side as well. Mannion just struggling now to maintain a stable position. Trying to get some posture back, Dean.
Nadi now with a full guard. He's got the overhook there on the right side of Mannion. And Noah's now again using his head to create, kind of to disrupt Nadi on the bottom there and further pin him against that cage. I'd like to see him work some strikes in this position and free that right arm up. Now he's just try and stand to his feet. Got to keep his hips very heavy in this position, however. Nadi going for the lumberjack sweep, misses it, ends up potentially giving up a side control position here to Noah. Noah scoots round beautifully.
Good work from Noah Mannion to end this first round here. And that one is in the books. Almoussaoui looks from early signs to be certainly the more aggressive fighter on the feet. But what a beautiful takedown it was from Noah Mannion. The shot followed, I mean, we always talk about it, Dean, using your punches to set up the shot. Landed a beautiful jab in on that double leg takedown and then ended the round in side control. So be interesting to see which way the judges went on that one. But Mannion certainly defies his record, Dean. You know, you see an undefeated fighter going in against the guy with 5 losses. It's certainly not a mismatch, is it, by skill? I don't know what's happened in Mannion's career, whether he's had some close losses or or change teams or what, but it looks a very solid fighter to me, and this one looks very evenly matched again. Second round about to get underway. Interesting to see if Nadi's a little bit more cautious on the feet after that takedown.
Nadi with the squatted stance here. Staying heavy on that back leg to try and initiate that sprawl there, working the guillotine now, can't get the arm inside. Now we're looking for the outside trip. Nadi pulls guard, he's looking for the guillotine in this position, but he couldn't clasp his hands together. And now gives up the bottom position with his opponent on top of him.
Yeah, lots of time to work now for Noah Mannion. Needs to get some posture back here though. Nadi's threatening. He's got that overhook again, needs to watch out for the triangle. Does well, sneaks his arm back in. He's just struggling to get any offense off, isn't he, Dean? Because he's just struggling with his posture so much at the moment.
Noah needs to really start thinking about passing decisively, breaking the legs open there or posturing up. At this present time, he's staying nice and close with his hips close, but I'd like to see him pin down that right leg of Nadi and start to pass on that right side.
Referee Rich Mitchell asking for more action, but you can understand why Mannion doesn't want to open up. Looks like a very dangerous guard here from Nadi.
Nadi working that meat hook there. You see the way he's grabbing the bicep and the tricep. Oh, nice separation there on the hips from Nadi.
Almost a scissor sweep at one point.
Yeah, I think he threatened the scissor sweep and then aborted it and just pushed on the hips. Either way, it's quick transitions there off his back to get to his feet. Working the whizzer now, pushing the head away. He's trying to gain some distance and further stretch the neck and the shoulder away. Fire that knee in. Big head kick from Nadi.
Back to the head kick, but that results in Noah Mannion managing to get this top position again. Now in the half guard of Nadi. I think Mannion would be content to just sit back in this half guard and pepper away, Deed. With the trouble he had in full guard, I think he might be willing to just stay here for a while. Of course, many MMA guys do choose to stop out in this position and pepper away with that ground and pound.
And you've got to stick to what you're good at here. We're seeing Noah with some dominant top control. His wrestling is on point, and everyone's looking for the win. And Noah's working his way here. He's got to keep busy in this position. Again, I'd like to see him pass that guard and get into a more dominant position where he could do some more decisive damage from. Nadi working this overhook now, back to full guard. 10-second clapper. Nadi just looking to control from this position. Very active off his back is Nadi.
Yeah, interesting round again, and Noah Mannion will go back to his corner quite happy with that. And it's like we spoke about already tonight, the scoring when things hit the deck. And although Mannion not able to land any damaging shots of note, he's trying to keep busy with the ground and pound. And although Nadi Almoussaoui is certainly busy off his back, he hasn't really threatened with submission yet, Dean, has he? We haven't seen a moment where Mannion's had to, you know, stack out of an armbar or a triangle or anything like that. There hasn't been actual submission threat here. I wonder what the corner will be saying to Nadi over there. Whether he'd be best in just completely shutting down Mannion's offense and looking for a stand-up, or, you know, just trying to separate and get back to his feet, because all the time he's working these wrist controls and these overhooks, Mannion's trying to chip away on the top. It's a very delicate balancing act here.
Yeah, we've got to see Nadi work the sprawls, dig the underhooks in, block Noah off and circle out of that if he wants to keep this fight standing. No, with the body kick, mixing up the strikes. Wants to disguise that takedown. He keeps changing the levels to gauge the reaction from Nadi. Wait for him to strike up top, then go below with that double leg. Again, he's trying to pass here. He's got to try and slice that right knee through. But Nadi again with that overhook.
Yeah, I mean, for those at home, Dean, looking at this and getting in trouble with this overhook, I mean, the simple answer is no hands on the mat, isn't it?
Yeah, Noah's got to get his arm out of this position. The way to do that was to come up onto his right leg and almost turn his arm in, so turn his wrist down like he wants to look at his own palm and circle the arm out of there. But this is a very trapping position, and then it's such an awesome position in MMA when you're on the bottom, because you really control your opponent's posture and one of his arms. You can see here Noah's frantically trying to work that top game, and Nadi uses it to stand up to his feet.
Very evenly matched, these two gentlemen. Nice couple of knees from his back to the cage. But in on this double leg is Mannion again.
Mannion's got his hands clasped there, monkey grip. What he's going to try and do is disrupt the balance with the legs, and he'll bump against the cage and pull the hips away. He's looking for the outside trip there. But Nadi's defense has got better, and he fires a knee in there.
Well, that one hurt him, I think. I think that one hurt Mannion on the inside, that knee. I'm not sure if Nadi realizes it. Now he does. He's opening up on the feet. Mannion desperately looking for the takedown. Now Nadi's going to work top game. Might be better versed to call his opponent to the feet, Dean, I think. I think he really hurt him to the body. He's trying to pour on this ground and pound. Mannion trying to come up on that single. Oh, gets the takedown.
Yeah, that was a perfect call there. He should have struck a little bit, racked up the points, and then backed out. He left his leg in there, and Noah was able to clasp a single leg. And again, we see Nadi off his back, but he's got to realise now he's got to get to his feet, and he can hurt his opponent in Noah with those body shots and knees that we saw early on.
Again with this overhook on this side. Mannion trying to stay busy on top here. It's been a monumental effort from him. Very good wrestling. And that's been the story of this fight, along with Nadi having that sporadic success on the feet when he can keep it there.
He definitely had Noah hurt there.
Yes.
And, Noah, and this is smart on Noah's part, because he's recovering now. You could say he's completely recovered from those body shots. He's keeping the pressure on top.
Wow, another tough fight into the books here at FIGHTSTAR. Mannion raises his hands in the air. As I always say, very difficult to score a fight in the commentary position. But credit to Nadi staying busy off his back when he could. Going to be interesting which way the judges see this one. Hand over to Buddy Johnson for the judge's verdict.
Beautiful, man. Great fight, man. Great. Grinding. Yes, no, man. Look like a world kind of win. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for both our fighters this evening. Come on. FSC inside the cage. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout goes the distance, 3 rounds, and we go to your judges' scorecards. Our judges score the bout 29-28, 29-28, 30-27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Nadi Almoussaoui.